think you're live. Yeah, you should be good. Uptime, live.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Text on your phone. Let people know in chats.
As we look in to historic All-Star Arena, as Eric Fisher taking a look there. I am, of course, representing Front Yard Trampoline as your companion tonight. The official voice of the NARWHALS, James Ford. Hey, who are we playing tonight? Who is this team?
Bill?
Yeah, I'm Bill.
Who? Outlaws? That's Bill. And tonight's matchup looks like the NARWHALS and the Outlaws. Been a little while between matchups for these two teams, these two clubs. So we've got a new goaltender in there tonight between the pipes for the NARWHALS. So who are we missing tonight?
Bailey.
Just Bailey?
So I'm actually thinking I'm preparing myself for first shift already.
What's that?
I've just prepared myself for first shift.
Who's this
I'm gonna
first shift?
I'm gonna start with Eric Marone. I'm
Right.
gonna have Eddie and Vane on D. And hopefully everyone cycles and works. And then after that, I'm gonna take Vane, Eddie, and Eric off for Barry, Bill, and Sean.
Oh, Barry's getting early ice time, huh?
He's gonna be that guy getting in front.
Wow. Yeah, Barry, I want to see you crash in the net tonight.
I wanna see you,
Be a pesky.
We called the dude a beaner before.
Whoa! Is there a beaner over there? Wow. I want to see that on the ice.
Feeling angry.
I want to be calling your name a lot tonight. Big Barry in front of the net.
Unless you're doing an interview.
We do have a second mic if you want to get an interview.
Who is this?
Oh, wow.
That's new.
He's doing refereeing tonight.
Where the hell is Meaty? I don't have a cameraman.
Yeah, I did. Start out. I kind of like, that's why I put you four guys out there. You guys are the cycle in the best, so just do that. You know, Bailey's sitting back. If a 2-on-1 happens, Timmy's going to be there, knock it down. That's it.
Let's go, NARWHALS. As we look to center ice, the NARWHALS getting set. Just 3 men on the ice as it sits. And we've got a rookie referee out there as Vane takes his Iron Man defensive spot. Rowan will take the face off, slap at it a few times, and the Outlaws will win it. And coming out with it is Eric, facing some pressure, but getting by, going through the legs and now with some room after fixing his helmet. He'll come up to Marone, and a quick shot and a good grab by the goaltender, and a quick chance for the NARWHALS. A good way to start this one.
Power play start out.
Power play ready? For what?
Eric got high stick.
Oh, is that why he's fixing his helmet? And a high sticking penalty on the Outlaws, and the NARWHALS going to have an early power play here. Just a minute and a half in. And the Outlaws will collect. Presumably look to send it around. Ward has to protect his nose there. Got to protect the nose over the phone. And Vane will send it up to Fisher. Across to his brother with some room. And sliding it through the legs of Marone. The Outlaws will collect and dump it down. Vane to chase. And a dangerous play now as Tim whiffs on it. And the Outlaws have a chance in the corner here. He'll try to kill some time. And Vane not able to take it away. And 11 killing some time in this power play. And here's Marone. A good bit of teamwork there from Eddie Fisher. And here's Vane coming up with it now. Tries to go across to Marone. Can't get there. And a quick shot from Marone. Off the arm of the goaltender. And the Outlaws swinging it around behind their own net. Presumably looking to dump here. And up come the Outlaws. Behind the Narwhal net now. And they'll go all the way back up. Looking to start their first rush of the game. As we are nearing full strength. And here are the Outlaws walking right into the zone. And a backhand that will miss the net. Marone looking to connect. They'll go across to Eddie. And we'll attempt to throw it in front, have it blocked. And now a scrum for it behind. Looks like the Outlaws are going to come away with this one. And they'll go up the boards. And Vane's going to face pressure here as he tries to collect. What? Oh. And even strength now for the Outlaws. As Marone has a chance in front, and he'll miss the net. And the Outlaws now with a full head of steam. Here's the man that took the penalty. And a good chip away for Vane, but the Outlaws will collect behind the Narwhal net. And he'll have it stick tilted away by Marone. And here's Eric Fisher. A good chip to Marone, who will have a chance in front and a slapper right in the chest of the goaltender. And up come the Outlaws now, 2-on-1. Vane looking to make a save here. And able to get it across and then in, all alone in front of the net. And an unfortunate turn of events for the Narwhals after having the pressure, having the ice tilted in the positive direction for them. And with almost 4 minutes gone here, we'll look at a 1-goal deficit. The Narwhals, as Barry is going to see some early ice time. So an early surprise from Coach Gary as Barry sees some ice time. And chipped out and then a quick shot. And a good glove save from Tim. Narwhals now with a defensive zone faceoff. That Outlaw is trying to look cool there. Little quick stop. And we're going to get the big man out. Presumably to match up with the size of Barry that Coach Gary's put on the ice. And here's Bill with his first ice time, sending it around the boards up to Sean now. And Sean makes a nice move. Barry's getting in front. Sean not able to convert there, but still holding the puck. And behind the Outlaw net now. Sean continuing to fight with it, and he'll find Marone open at the point. He'll slide it back to Sean, who will come up with it. And then chip it in front of Barry, who nearly has a goal if he can just stay on his skates. But Marone's keeping it in the zone, and then he'll lose it. And a one-on-one with Bill and the big man. And that's a big miss on the net. And here's Sean, missing the net. And the Outlaws will chip it out. Marone there. And here's Barry, finding it in the offensive zone. And he'll have it taken away. Outlaws sending it all the way down, and Bill will call for it. And a nice move from Bill to create some space. And he's got a 3-on-2 for his Narwhals. That shot will miss the net. And here's Barry fighting for it, sending it around the boards. And the Outlaws able to collect that one. That pass chipped away by Marone. He'll just send it down as the Outlaws are able to collect. And with time to set up now. And with some space are these Outlaws. Sending it up, crossing the red line. And a good pass breakup, but that puck will just lay there. And the Outlaws with a good bit of passing, and I think that went 5-hole there for Tim. And the Narwhals are going to look at a 2-goal deficit with 16 minutes remaining here. And Tony, just go ahead and confirm you can hear Ward. Can we hear James Ward in the chat? And the Outlaws able to get into the zone now. Not a lot of energy out there for the Narwhals, but Maine able to chick that away. And McKenna's going to get his first minute to the ice. And McKenna not able to convert that peskiness, but Eric is there to collect it with a ton of speed here. Coming into the corner. And he'll hang on to it. Still with it is Eric. And he's got plenty of space now to work. He'll send it all the way down, and that'll be a shot on and a scrum in front of the net. And Vane not able to get the elevation on that puck that was necessary. And there's going to be a scrum for it in Norwhal corner here. And Eddie will chip it up, and they've got a chance now. Here comes Vane. A 3-on-2 in the zone. Oh, and a whiff on that pass from McKenna. And that puck's still jumping around in front of the net. And that puck will come all the way back to Tim. Eddie once more with some peskiness on. He will spin around, and they'll tie up in the corner.
There you go.
He's got his brother there for support, mental and physical. But these Outlaws able to just walk right in, and Tim just makes a marvelous save. Absolutely marvelous save after the fumble by the Narwhals in front of the net. And McKenna will see his first ice time in shortly. And we'll get Marone out there for a defensive zone faceoff. And Marone and Eric now. We've seen these two convert goals before, but Eric will lose it. Defended now by Eddie and Vane. 2-on-2 in the zone. We'll get by one, but not by Tim. And a good chip up to Marone. He's got some space with a man behind him. And a slapper from the blue line. Nothing doing there. And a good pass by an Outlaw. 2-on-2 in the zone. And a big miss. A big miss on that net. And the ref will call it to center ice. And the Outlaws with the win on the draw. Set up in their own zone. Rip it up the boards. And he'll cross the red line. Taking his time now all alone behind the net. And chipping up to the red line and a slapper from there, but he'll miss the net. Narwhals collecting now in their own defensive zone and chipping up to Marone. And a good snag by the goaltender and then dropped. Play will continue. Approaching 12 minutes now in this first half. And the Outlaws able to collect. But a good job by Eddie coming down with some peskiness and poked away by his brother. Puck loose now in the defensive zone. Vane going to fight for it in the corner. And a couple stick lifts, but the Outlaw still has it. And he'll leave it there for his man at the red line and back to him. Into the middle and chipped out by Eddie, but that puck now controlled by an Outlaw in the corner. And here's Eric now with a chance. All alone in front of the goaltender. And he's not able to convert. Good job staying home there from that goaltender. Eric still trying to do a lot with it here. But Marone able to collect it. And up come these Outlaws now undermanned in the zone. And that'll go off the post. Marone will have it chipped away. And the Outlaws coming up now with a man across, but not able to hit him. Outlaws across to an open man, and that puck will dribble in front of the net and then be frozen by Tim. And a defensive zone faceoff now for the Narwhals. And here's Marone with it now, facing some peskiness in the corner. And Vane with a ton of space here. And he'll just fling it down into the corner there. But Sean will meet the Outlaw there behind the net. And he'll control now. Likely look to Vane. No, he'll go to Bill, and he'll miss the net. Bill now with it at the red line. Attempting to chip it back down. And now a one-on-one with Vane. And he'll do a good job to chip it away. Still a chance now for these Outlaws, though. And a good kick saved by Tim. And Vane will send it up now to Sean, who'll fight for it in the corner. Oh, and Vane will whiff on that pass. And a chance here for the Outlaws. Controlled now. Another save by Tim. And an Outlaw will go down. No penalty called. And now the Narwhals with a 2-on-2 chance. What can they do with it? That puck will just hang in front of the goaltender. And yet another chance for these Narwhals. Not able to be converted. Now under 10 minutes in this first half. Offensive zone chance now for the Narwhals. And that draw will be won. And a slapper that did not leave the ice for Vane.
You showing the scoreboard at all?
I've been saying the time. Narwhals trail here 2-0. Just under 10 minutes remaining in the first half. And this Outlaw is able to get right in front of Tim and then will slam into the boards. Up comes Vane now. Here's Marone with a chance in front. And into the chest of the goaltender. And yet another offensive zone chance here for the Narwhals. And a slapper right out of the draw from Vane. And up now will come the Outlaws. Right in front of the net and just able to walk right through the Narwhal defense. And Bill's going to wear that one on his face. So 3-0 now. These Narwhals trail, just under 8:30 remaining. And the Outlaws will control after the draw. An Outlaw behind his own net. Sending it up the boards. Able to cross the red line without much pressure. Good bit of passing from these Outlaws. Will hit the chest of Tim. Bounce around and back to him. And he'll let it out. Play will continue. Up to Sean now. He'll chip it to Marone. The chance in front. And the Narwhals are able to convert. And so 90-93 now. Just under 8 minutes remaining. And the draw at center will be won by the Narwhals. Here's Marone getting it back to Vane. All the way down to Sean into the corner. And a good bit of defense by these Outlaws. And up come the Outlaws. Saucer pass all the way down in front of Ward here. And here are the Outlaws controlling with a man wide open in front of the goaltender. But here's Marone, and Sean will have a chance right in front. Oh, and he thought Marone was there. He was not. Lack of communication there in the offensive zone for the Narwhals. And the Outlaws now with some time. And he will backhand that up the boards. And some pressure coming from Sean. And Vane to control now. He will send it up the boards. And coming up with it, undermanned in their own zone, getting some help. Oh, and a good grab from Tim on a shot that looks like it was deflected. And the Narwhals will go for a change. Looks like Marone and Vane will stay, and we'll get the Fisher Bros out there. This is the line that started the game Again, still 99-3 in favor of the Narwhals. That shot will miss, but the Outlaw is able to collect once more. Fisher coming up with it now. Undermanned in his own zone, and he'll lose it. Looking to do a little too much. And the Outlaw now undermanned. Oh, and a nifty shot, but nothing doing as a block comes from Vane. Narwhal bench calls for communication. And lucky there for the Narwhals. They had a man wide open, but here's Eddie right in front. Oh, not able to convert. Puts it on net. The goaltender was there. And here are the Outlaws. Low energy are these Narwhals looking. And a good takeaway in the defensive zone for Eric Fisher. He'll face peskiness now. And with a ton of speed comes Eric, and he'll lose that, carrying the puck quite loosely. But here come the Outlaws. And there's going to be a scrum for it in the corner. And just faster are these Outlaws, but he'll leave that puck behind. And here comes Eddie. Chip to Marone. And just throwing that one in the corner. And not a lot of energy showing for these Narwhals. And a Narwhal will go down. Nothing called. Fisher with it now, a nifty move, but he'll lose it for the moment. And then he'll get it around that man. He's got a chance right in front. And that will miss. May have been deflected off the glove there, the goaltender. Another shot on into the chest. And that frozen by the goaltender. Again, still 99-3 in favor of the Narwhals. Approaching 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, get a shot of the scoreboard right now, James. Narwhal, baby.
Again, 99-3. That is Narwhal power. And the Narwhals losing an offensive zone draw. As the Outlaws send it around, facing peskiness. From Marone, nothing doing there. Looking very low energy is Marone. As the Outlaws walk into the zone. Eric trying to collect now, and he'll slow things down. And just sliding it to Marone, nothing doing. And here are the Outlaws looking to set something up. Coming across. And nothing doing, but the Outlaws will retain control for the moment. An Outlaw went down on his own. And a kick pass, and a man wide open across here for the Outlaws. Again, low energy are these Narwhals. And a blind shot will be deflected away. Eric will fight for it in the corner, and he'll win that scrum. And up he comes now with some speed. He's got Marone across. And a kick save from the goaltender. Nothing doing there for the Narwhals. And these Outlaws will set up once more. Again, the correct score is 3-1. The Narwhals trail by 2. And Marone with a chance right in front. Oh, and he just whiffs on that backhand as he had an open net, and that's just unfortunate for these Narwhals. We'll see how heavy a role that one plays. And then a 2-goal swing here for these Narwhals, and that one's going to hurt.
Eric, Eddie, Marone.
As the score now 4-2, Narwhals trail just under 2:30 here. And the Narwhals will go for a change, looking quite depleted. As we've got Sean and Big Barry playing the wingers, and the Narwhals are going to get a win on the draw here as Vane will collect. And he's going to have that chipped away, and now a chance right in front. Vane will chip it once more. And here are the Outlaws creating space. Finding his man in the offensive zone. Going across, and a shot will miss. And he has Barry now with the takeaway. And nothing doing there from the Narwhals. A nice pass, seemingly from Barry. And a long pass will connect here for the Outlaws. And a whiff on that shot. And Bill's got some space now, and he's going to lose it. And Bill deep in the offensive zone. He'll win that scrum for the puck. Try to go across and have it blocked. Here's Barry in place in the defensive zone. The Outlaws will collect once more. And Sean will take it away. Here is Bill with man on behind. And Vane will now get deep in the offensive zone. Barry almost goes down. And the Outlaws with a good bit of passing. As they circle around, and they will whiff on that shot. A man wide open in front of the net. And here are the Outlaws with a ton of space. And able to get by these NARWHALS. Again, low energy. But Sean now trying to take it to him. And this man somehow able to retain control of the puck. But here's Barry now, and he'll just carry that puck a little too loosely. And Bill's going to fight for it now in the corner. And they'll run into the boards. The Outlaw will come away with it and then miss the net. And here's Sean now, looking to set something up. Just 5 seconds remain, and a whiff on that shot from Vane. And that one's going to hurt. As we're going to head into halftime, the NARWHALS trailing 4-1. Of course, this halftime brought to you in part by Verizon Wireless. Get connected like a NARWHAL.
I've been here before.
If you watch them backtrack and you watch us backtrack, it's not even
Like, we're not hustling that hard. Like, we're making decisions like 10 seconds later than we should be.
someone did that, no, fucking make it up the boards and let that guy go. We're waiting for them to catch up. But we're fucking killing them.
We're literally 3 of their goals came off offensive chances.
Yeah,
And they just had a counterattack. We didn't stay hard enough, and they had a 3-on-1. Literally, the 1 goal really won't have that. This could be a 1-1 game. We just gotta see what we want. Play the puck and make decisions. Make better plays. Understand when you're gonna pass the puck. Don't make it too late. Wow, I had a dream like this one.
You getting deja vu?
Yeah, I'm having a little deja vu. I never knew why you had that bandage on your nose, James. A month ago. Now I know.
Try not to smile too hard.
There should be a lawyer
Yeah.
for our next team.
Yeah, no, I think I really looked out as a doctor.
Yo, you had surgery?
Yeah, I got a nose job. It was a
So
little
plastic
it was
surgery,
curved. Yeah.
It was not like messed up.
It was only a little bit, but if I waited, he said if I waited more than 2 weeks after it happened, they'd have to break it again if I ever wanted to fix it. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just do it while it's still, yeah. And he said it was super minor. Like, it was like, I was out for like
Do you have a
15.
little scar or something? Or you
Yeah, I assume I'm gonna. But,
badass.
yeah.
You gotta like,
Mhm.
so you got into a fight or something, like fought a grizzly bear.
I mean, it was super minor. He said the whole thing was like 15 minutes.
Oh, shit. Yo,
So,
you're
yeah.
a Patchogue, 3 guys who roughing up this defense.
I gotta come up with a better story.
Kodiak brown bear came out of fucking nowhere and just dropped.
What the fuck you guys doing? You have
Got this story. How we got this
Looks like McKenna is gonna get some early ice time here in this second half.
yeah, but you know, they are like.
And we'll send Marone, it appears, to D
You got that shot.
with some new offensive philosophy coming from Coach Gary here.
Stay with the play, Chris. Watch the puck. Expect the puck.
And this second half puck drop brought to you by Snickers. You're not a NARWHAL when you're hungry. And I went on that draw from Sean. And up to Marone, he will dump it down for McKenna to chase, but not much urgency coming from him. And up come the Outlaws going across. And he'll hit the stick of his man, but nothing doing. As they will circle back to set up. Outlaws now at the red line, going back and forth. Fourth and back. And he'll backhand that up the boards. And a shot right into the glove of Tim. He's been sharp tonight. Nothing too soft. But not much offense coming from these NARWHALs. As we look at a defensive zone face-off here. And a win for the Outlaws. And a slapper. We deflected into Tim. He'll stand tall. Outlaws to possess once more. That chipped away by Sean. And up he comes. And he'll end up losing it. No help coming from his friends. Oh, and a whiff on that shot. As once more the Outlaws had men. An ill-advised pass there from Marone. Looking for McKenna. And Vane will fight for it now in the corner. And right in front. Again, the Narwhals getting lucky with these. Trying to chip up, but cannot corral it is Sean. And here are the Outlaws once more. Directing it away from the goaltender. And here's Marone trying to chip it up, but blocked by an Outlaw. And again, just not able to get these Outlaws out from in front of the Narwhal net. And here's Chris leaving it for somebody. Coming back to Vane now. And back to Marone. And he'll slap it off a stick, and he finds the wrong net. Outlaws and the Narwhals now. We'll go for a change. And we'll keep Marone on D here. No scoring thus far in this second half, but a win for the Narwhals, and then we'll lose it. As up come the Outlaws. Crossing the red line and finding a man. He'll look to do something with it in the corner. Crossing the red line is the Outlaws. And a good save, but not corralled by Tim. Stepping on it is Vane. And finding Eric somehow with a little bit of space. And nothing doing there. Looking very discombobulated are these Narwhals. And just letting men walk right in front. Very nonchalant looking second half. Jesus. Wasn't even looking. And the Outlaws will win that draw. And a shot right on Tim, but not corralled. And up now. And here's Marone taking a slapper from the red line. Nothing doing. And Eric will stay pesky on the Outlaw net. And here are the Outlaws now behind their own net, looking to set something up. And just kind of toying with these Narwhals, but they'll face some pressure from Eric. And once more, the Outlaws will control behind their own net, killing a ton of time here. And they'll cross the red line and be chipped out. Somebody lost a stick, almost as if these Outlaws are on a power play. And they'll run into each other. One Outlaw will go down. Maybe a chance here for the Narwhals. But no, not able to win that scrum. And here come these Outlaws. Oh, and just missed on that one-timer, but a perfect pass from an Outlaw. And out in front of Ward here. John will circle back. Look to find some time. And that'll go all the way down and be collected by an Outlaw. But Marone will pick it up. And he will shoot. And he will find the wrong net once more. Marone will be called off the ice. And just Bill sent in. And so Sean and Eric on the wingers. And Vane and Bill defense. But this number 11, very sneaky here. Able to cut right through the zone, but have it taken away by Bill. And he'll go up the boards. Sending it all the way down to be collected by an Outlaw. Facing peskiness from Sean here. On the boards, he'll send it up the boards. And that will find Vane. We'll chip it back down to Sean. And a nifty move to get around one Outlaw. Oh, and just missing the tip in is Eric Fisher. And just been a few too many of those tonight for the Narwhals. And Sean's got Eric right in front, and he will miss once more. And a tough open to this shift from Eric Fisher. And Sean will dance with it, creating time. Again, approaching 15 minutes left in this second half. 4-1, the Narwhals trail. Vane will lose it in the offensive zone. And a nifty move, but he'll have it taken away by Sean, and he'll go down. Here's Sean now, sending it in, and Vane just can't get there in time. These Narwhals, just seemingly inches from being right back in this game. And up come the Outlaws now. And that pass blocked by Bill. Outlaws once more. Send it in into the corner. And behind the Narwhal net. And that pass will find the defenseman. Jesus, and throwing it at Ward. And covered by Tim. 15 minutes remain here. Again, 99-4. It's actually 4-1. These Narwhals trail with just under 15 minutes remaining here. Defensive zone faceoff here for the Narwhals. One going forward by the Outlaws. And this number 11 very squirrely tonight. And not much pressure from Bill there as he's able to walk right in and come out with the puck. He'll find his defenseman. And looking to find the open man. Backhand that up the boards. Not much pressure here from the Narwhals. He's able to walk in, and Bill will block that. Eddie now chasing it. Not able to come away. Here are the Outlaws, and Eddie picking it up, chipping it to Marone with a chance, and he'll score. Second goal of the night for Marone. And the Narwhals will cut this lead to 2. As now 4-2. Hey, Mikey, 4-2, right? What is it? It's 4-2?
Yeah.
It's just 100 minus whatever we have? Okay. Okay. And these Outlaws now in their own defensive zone will find their man at the red line, and he'll have time to set up and go back once more. Blocked by Eddie. And now a scrum forward on the boards here. And he'll have that chipped away by Vane. And up he comes. A 3-on-2. His own offensive zone. And getting a little too antsy there is Vane. Happened to him a few times. And not able to find that is Vane, as he'll send it down to Ward. And Bill will collect. Sending it up to Eddie. A good pass. And he'll lose it. Again, 77 been their number 1 man tonight. Able to just casually walk the puck in the zone. And just sitting alone. Bill is going to want that one back. As it feels like this game starts to slip away from the Narwhals. And that goal brought to you by Marlboro Red. Have a break, like a fisher. We look to center ice now for the drop. And a win for the Outlaws. And taken away by Marone. And that shot will miss the net. Getting up the boards and finding Sean, who will have a chip back down. Here's Sean. Getting it up to Marone. And he'll get in deep. And that pass will be chipped away by the Outlaws. And up they come 2-on-2 in the offensive zone. And again, this 77 able to casually just walk in the Narwhal defense. As with just under 12 minutes, we sit at now 6-2 in favor of the Outlaws. Coach Gary will get Eric back out there. And another win on the draw for the Outlaws. Not able to take it away there is Sean. Very low energy on the ice for both teams. The Outlaws able to chip it down into the corner. Very low energy. And here's Sean now with some speed. All alone in the offensive zone. And that shot will be partially blocked and collected by Marone. Chip back up to Vane. He'll chip it back to Marone. That puck will wobble in the zone. And again, the number one man here, the number one puck handler, number 77 for the Outlaws, able to, again, just casually walk in the zone, but he'll have that one chipped away and taken by Eric. Up he comes, chipped back now. Here's Vane trying to collect it, and he'll leave it in the offensive zone. Puck changes hands a lot there. 77 comes out with it. And again, very casual with the puck are these Outlaws. Looking to set something up. Here's Sean with it now. Outlaw will lose a stick. And the hat trick complete here for Eric Marone. Anthony Marone, excuse me. And the deficit cut to 3 for the Narwhals. Just under 10 minutes remaining here. And a shipped backwards by Marone, flipped by the Outlaws. A scrum forward here. And again, 77 able to come away. And that has been the detriment to these Narwhals. Not able to corral that man. As now the score sits 7-3. And some frustrated looking Narwhals on the bench here. And that last goal brought to you by Listerine. Make that smile shine like a Narwhal. And up come the Outlaws now into the offensive zone. And a blocker save made by Sean. Marone facing peskiness. And he'll get it to Bill, who will lose it. And the Outlaws once more will set up. And a 2-on-1 in the zone. A good chip by Marone to stop that 2-on-1 chance. Here's Marone now coming away with it. Sean wide open in the corner, but he'll send it back to set up. Sean looking frustrated down there. He was open in the corner. Marone not able to find him. There's Marone fighting for it. He'll find a wide open Eric, who goes to Sean. A good bit of passing here for the Narwhals, and we're going to have a score. Sean there, putting his first one into the game. As we sit 7-4, this game not quite out of reach for the Narwhals. Still a chance. And we'll look to center ice as we've seen a lot of action here in the last couple of minutes. And the Outlaws come away with that draw. And down goes an Outlaw. Nothing called from the ref. 11, again, very squirrely tonight. Able to come away with the puck. And he'll find his man at the red line. Back down to 11. And looking to get something cheap there, but not facing a lot of pressure from the Narwhals was the Squirrel. And here comes Eric. Plenty of space. Oh, and the Narwhals really could have used that one, as that will miss the net. But Sean here, finding Eric with a lot of space, who will, come back up to the point, find Bill, who goes to Marone. And not able to corral that with Marone, but he'll get it back. And a chance wide open in front. And the Narwhals really needed that one. As the fourth goal from Anthony Marone. And now 5-7 here. Narwhals trail by just 2. And it appears the ice is starting to tilt in our direction. As we look to center. The draw won by the Outlaws. See if they pick up the pace. Getting a little uncomfortable from them now. The Outlaws very casually playing with this puck. They'll send it all the way down. Man who's trying to catch it. And that's a softie. Really the first softie here for Tim tonight. And it'll come at an inopportune time. As the lead stretches back to 3 for these Outlaws. Outlaws able to find the open man. And now a 2-on-0 in the zone. And just a little too easy getting very, very loose in the defensive zone. And looking depleted between the pipes is Tim. And it looks like a full change coming from these Narwhals. All but Sean and Bill. As Vane and Eddie check in. And a loss on that draw. And the energy just sapped off the ice for these Narwhals. And the Squirrel coming in with it, and he'll go down. Base scraping out the boards. And the Squirrel to collect now. And he's got a man wide open in front. He can't get it to him. Some miscommunication from the Narwhals. But Eddie will find Sean with a nice pass right in front. And the puck will dribble in front of the Outlaw net, but nothing doing. And up come these Outlaws, circling around behind the Narwhal net and finding a man wide open in front. And just too many of those for the Narwhals, and a frustrating looking Bill who will take himself off the ice. And in comes Chris. Forgot he was playing tonight. And a few too many doors slammed for the Narwhals tonight. And that goal, of course, brought to you by Anderson Doors and Windows. When the Narwhals break your doors, you call us. Yes, the Outlaws are going to come away with that. And Swiss cheese is this defense for the Narwhals tonight. As the score reaches 11-5. Game really been put out of reach by some lackluster defense. As Barry will see the ice. First time we've seen Barry and McKenna on the ice tonight at the same time. Perhaps signifying the intent of the coach. Maybe try to get the C team in there. Get a few minutes. And this puck sent at Ward. And again, the number 1 for the Outlaws tonight, number 77. Almost as if they've used him sparingly. They have not needed all of his services to beat these Narwhals. And able to get around Chris there. And Chris comes back with some physicality to make up for some misnomers on offense. And Barry will just have it casually taken away here by 77. And he'll get around Chris, and he'll score. Feels like the Narwhals are punching a little out of their league here tonight. As this number 77 has been very casual tonight. Not seeming to expend a ton of energy, but not needing it to get around this Narwhal defense. This Barry will remain in. As for McKenna, we'll see what they can do. And Barry now picking up speed. And he'll throw that in the direction of James Ward. Approaching 2:30 now, as this game is just about wrapped up. Our own finding Sean, who finds Chris wide open in front, and he just can't corral that puck in time. As out come the Outlaws, deflected away by Marone. And here's the Squirrel in the corner, all by himself. And very squirrely. Narwhal's not even attempting to get the puck from him, just circling. And just an embarrassing showing there from the Narwhals, but an errant pass. And up comes Sean. Oh, and just off the post. Most unfortunate for the Narwhals. And Chris will find it with some space. Narwhal bench calling for the shot. And a good shot deflected away off the blocker of the goaltender. Marone to collect now. And trying to create some space. Leaving it for Chris, who will have it deflected away. Here's Marone creating space, having it deflected high, and going behind the net is Taramina. Would have been a high stick regardless. And here are the Outlaws. Again, the Squirrel with a nice move around McKenna. Somebody needs to bury this kid. Again, missing number 11, Ashby. Got to imagine that Squirrel would have his face on the boards. And as he comes up once more, and he's going to fire that shot, but it'll miss. Under a minute now, as we've just about wrapped this game up. Sean not giving up, though, with a turnover. And Barry not able to convert right in front of the net. And here's the squirrel once more. Up to the 1 now, and he'll fumble it away. Here's Sean with a 2-on-1 chance now with Barry. Can Barry convert a goal here? And he can, and down he goes. Down goes Barry. But a goal he has converted. As the Narwhals have put up half of what these Outlaws have. Maybe that's a victory. Maybe not. And 12-6 is going to be your final score, as we're going to wrap it up early here.
Good offensive game.
Yeah. Swiss cheese on defense.
Maybe we missed you out there.
I was saying that. I was saying that squirrel would have had his head in the boards.
Good game, guys. Good game, guys.
And we will wrap things up here, as McKenna looks like he's going to take a few laps. Perhaps Barry will join him. He probably should. And McKenna looks like he's going to wrap up his laps here. I don't think he did a full one.
You want an interview with Barry after the game?
On the goal.
What did he say?
Barry, looking quite winded, was able to secure a goal there at the end. Barry, what happened on that goal at the end there? A positive note for the Narwhals.
You know, he put it on my stick. Play before, just stuffed it, trying to go 5-hole, and he made a nice
Seemed like
save.
it was in slow motion there. The
Yeah,
whole world was watching.
yeah.
Able to
And,
convert.
I'm just glad I was able to bury that one at the end there. It was a tough game. You know, it felt like we were in it. We had a lot of chances. We didn't bury it. They made us pay when we didn't bury them because then they came down and scored. But we're just going to keep fighting. We'll close out the season next week and move forward with the best unit we can and try to win games next season.
And Narwhals looking to end on a positive note here. And James Ward with FYT Productions, signing off.
Did you get that, Jim?